Hi, my name is Elise Pinheiro. I'm a senior at Belmont and I'm studying psychology with two minors in Spanish and entrepreneurship. I'm originally from Michigan, but I call North Carolina Durham, Chapel Hill area my home. I've been there for the majority of my life. I'm a daughter. I have two great parents. I'm a daughter of the one true king, also. I'm a sister. I'm a friend. I'm a young life leader for teenagers with disabilities here in Nashville. I am a fiance. I got engaged in October, and I am a connector. I love bringing people in and introducing them to other people and building friendships. I love to see it happen, and I love to be a part of it too. What I'm really interested in is just loving people really well. I want to share in the celebration and in the suffering of life because it's full of both, and I want to be a part of that within a really sweet community. I especially am interested in serving people with disabilities, whether they're teenagers in high school or adults figuring out their next move after graduation. I want to be a part of their life and I want to serve them. And I definitely want to pursue a career in this area also. I am a psychology major, and so I love understanding people and why they do what they do and their behaviors. I am a Spanish major because I think that Spanish and language is such a opportunity to interact and connect with people who are different than you, and it allows for a really cool open door. And I'm also an entrepreneurship minor. I love being creative and thinking outside the box for ways to serve others. Um, I've invested a lot of my time in Nashville Young Life Capernaum as a volunteer leader. The hope there is to introduce people to Jesus and help them grow in their faith. And I've loved doing that, whether that's in school, in the classroom, or in the cafeteria, walking them to PE, taking them to Chick-fil-A, taking them to summer camp or fall camp. I love those moments, those conversations, and those memories that I have with my high school friends. They've changed me more than I could have expected, and I'm thankful that they've also changed those students' lives too. Um, Lessons that I've learned, I would say, or especially in Belmont, is really just to try hard. Um, as an incoming freshman, I was interested in social entrepreneurship as a major, but I realized that I had to take a lot of accounting and finance classes, and I was really nervous and afraid of that, thinking that I wasn't capable or I wasn't smart enough to do well in those classes. And so I turned away from that and pursued psychology. But later into my psychology major, I wanted to add a second minor, and it was going to be entrepreneurship. And so within that, I also had to take all these finance classes, and I did well and I got through them and I passed. And so I think even learning from that, I see that I can do hard things. I think a lot of the time I tell myself this story or I agree with this story that's being told in my inside my head that I can't do things that are hard. I'm not good enough, but that's just not true. And so I've seen that come to fruition within my academic life, and even within my life with my friends or my fiance or family. Life and relationships are really messy, and sometimes they're overwhelming and too hard or too complicated. But I do believe that I can do those things. I can walk into those situations or those conversations feeling confident that I am equipped with the words and even just the presence to be there and to figure out whatever it is. And so I'm really thankful to Belmont just for the academic experiences and challenges that I faced, but then also the way that they really encouraged me and their student body to really engage and to participate in society in Nashville and loving your neighbors. Something I've loved about Belmont is that the service component kind of aspect of a few classes have really given opportunities for us to learn more about the city and learn more about movements and initiatives of people thinking about their neighbors and serving them. So in my one of my kind of Bell Core classes, I was able to go tutor at a local community center down the road and get to know their needs and see how they're serving their neighbors. And I've loved to be a part of that. And then also through like convocations and service hours and learning more about different areas of study, that's been really exciting to me and something that I'm really grateful for. Um, I'm really excited to graduate in April. I'm definitely nervous because I know there's a lot of work to be done before then. And I'm also nervous because this has been my normal for 4 years. Being a student, going to Belmont, being in my neighborhood, being with my friends, this routine and this rhythm I've really grown accustomed to, and I've really loved it. There have been really difficult parts to it, as like any life or story. but I'm so grateful for what it's given me and what it's taught me and what it's taken away from me, because that all has really shaped who I am today. Elise, graduating, getting married, moving on to my next chapter. So I'm so thankful for Belmont for the opportunities that it gave me, for the city that it kind of encouraged me to participate in and to give back to, and truly to the friendships that are so deep and sweet and something that I will always forever be grateful for. So really thankful to be a Belmont Bruin and excited for this next chapter of life.